Okay, well, welcome everybody to our online social media news day. As you can see, we're recording. We've got some mics set up on the desk to try and pick up your voice nice and clearly. This is going to be a really quick meeting because we are joining the Look East morning meeting in 15 minutes. So I'm going to hand over to Alice in a moment. Make sure that when you pitch your story, you pitch it quickly and concisely. And remember that whoever's watching this video won't have had prior knowledge of all of the chatting that you've been doing about your stories during the week and the ideas that you've already had. So I'm going to hand over to our duty editor today, Alice Pritchard.
Hi guys, so before we go around and everyone shares their story ideas, if anyone's not got a story, does anyone not have a story? I've got some ideas on these slides, so if you just want to look at them. So if we just go around, Tom, what's your story?
I've got some footage of the Love Light Festival that happened last week. I also am open to, as that will probably be a short piece, I'm also open to pursuing some more stuff today. Maybe the Ukraine, Russia one, obviously breaking news today. Maybe get an expert from UEA to try and talk to me.
So I think Lauren's doing that already. We've emailed an expert from UEA.
Okay.
So are there any others? These are the more recent ones. I was thinking it would be good to do a video about Tinder.
Okay. Yeah.
Or
yes. Yeah.
Just explain the story for people who can't see
it. So the Tinder swindler scam, we could do a video explaining how to avoid scams on dating apps.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Do you think you could?
I could try and do that. Yeah.
You could do vox pops and you could also interview someone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who you would interview?
Probably students is probably going to be the main, the main people for that. I don't know. Use dating app. Maybe that's wrong, but especially Tinder. I know that young people and students are most people who use them.
And you could get footage of someone going on Tinder, over their shoulder maybe as well. With the Love Light Festival, what footage have you got for that?
I've got all sorts of footage. I'm meant to be having some interviews today with a couple of the artists.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Karis, what's your story?
So there's a bookshop nearby and they're in the run for individual bookshop of the year. And I've already planned a meeting with them at 11:30. But I'm going to go down a bit before because they're actually talking to children today. So I thought I could do a 5-shot sequence of them reading the book. I probably wouldn't show the children unless the parents say I could, but I just won't get them in the shot. But I'll just do the 5-shot sequence.
Yeah, if you do, make sure you get the consent from the parents.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then I'll interview her, and I think her husband's in today as well. So I'll interview both of them and just show the bookshop as well.
Sounds good. Phoebe?
So there was a cocktail bar that opened in a small Norfolk town last week, and I'm going to do it about how there's been nearly 10,000 hospitality places that have closed since the beginning of the pandemic, and this one is brand new and managed to open. So it's sort of about how easy it's been and it's going, and how hopeful they are in how successful it will be now that there's no isolating and far less restrictions. Yeah.
And you've got an interview?
I've got an interview, I've got some footage, I've got some close-ups of hands and sort of creative shots and things, yeah.
Okay, cool. Lauren?
So I'm going to do, I was going to do a piece on eating disorders in link to the Eating Disorder Awareness Week next week, but it was really hard to, the person I'm interviewing, to get them not to do it on Zoom. So because it was so difficult to illustrate, I'm going to do a piece on Russia and sort of an explanation piece of what is going on and sort of break it down so that people understand, because I'm seeing a lot on Twitter about people very confused, what's our threat, so vox popping people in Norwich as well.
Cool. Yeah. Just sort of make sure the information is verified. I think that's the main thing.
Absolutely.
Paris?
So I'm doing a piece on Norfolk Police's new campaign on mobile phones. So it started this week, and it's basically just a campaign to crack down on people using mobile phones whilst driving. I've got an interview with one of the inspectors at 11 a.m. on Teams, which I'll do there, and I've already got some pre-recorded footage of just cars driving and all of that. I did try and do a reconstruction, but with the timings of people that I know who have cars and mobile phones, it just didn't work out lighting wise, and it just looked a bit wrong. So
I've got my car with me.
I can
If you
film
needed
Holly.
anything.
I can film Holly texting whilst driving.
Yeah, cool. Holly?
I'm gonna do one on plants and having plants and how that reduces like stress and anxiety and like the benefits of owning like houseplants. So I've got like quite a lot of footage of like houseplants from a few different places, and I've got quite some good creative shots and like people watering plants and stuff. And I found a few plant shops there's like loads on St Giles Street, which is only like a 10-minute walk I think, and they're all independently owned. And there's also Plant Cafe. I did try and get the Unio, but I requested permission to film at UEA a few days ago and they haven't got back to me yet, so I was thinking probably an independent one would be better.
Have you got any interviews filmed already, or would you just do them?
No, I was probably just going to do them because I thought it's a social media video and it's quite like a happy one. I don't think I needed any like interview with like a scientist because I've got quite a lot of facts already like prepared on my laptop. But I thought maybe just like speaking to a plant shop owner or like someone in the shop.
And Vox Pops as well, maybe?
I was thinking Vox Pops, but with the weather, I didn't
We've got
think...
umbrellas, if you need.
I know, but I just thought it wouldn't really look good in the video. Do you know what I mean? Because it's quite like a happy story, and I don't think... I was thinking about Vox Pops, but I didn't think it would really like fit in with the story. Like not a lot of people, because it's like like fact based. I don't think many people would have opinions on that for Vox Pops.
Okay, well the video is only like 1 minute, so
Yeah, that's what I thought. And like it's because it's like not a news story. I thought like I thought that'd be fine just to go to a plant shop.
Yeah, that's good. Jack?
That one, the big one. So obviously my other two stories fell through during the week, which is annoying, so it's left me a bit of a running start. So I'll do COVID. Obviously restrictions come to the end today. I'll go out at the same time as who else is Vox popping? Lauren. Yeah, let's go out together. We might as well. Let's go in force. And then I have an interview with the union Undor. I think that's right. They do low paid workers, and they sent out a press release yesterday saying how this is going to really affect their workers. Unfortunately, it's only over the phone, so I'm going to have to record it and then run some pictures over the top. I'm only going to use 30 seconds tops from this interview, but it's at 2 p.m. I might get a call during the Look East meeting that I might have to dip out and take.
You could use your the phone call for your text story.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking you could do two separate stories. One on the price of COVID tests and one on the ending of
I think they come together.
Yeah,
I think they're one story.
Doing, like, tweets.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. But I think they're all one story. So even on my write-up, I think I'll mention both things.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah.
Will?
The story on there's this marshland in Norwich which they're looking to protect for the like environment and stuff, because there's a lot of endangered animals like the water vole and stuff. And I've already gone down there and filmed a couple of things.
Have you got an interview?
No, but Norfolk Wildlife Trust sent me some like footage of the endangered animals, and they said I could probably interview them today on Zoom or something. And I just think I'll overlay sort of the interview over the sort of videos of the animals.
Where is that, sorry, the marshland?
It's near Dereham Road. It's not far. It's in the centre of Norwich.
So it's local.
It's 90 acres. It's quite big, yeah.
Cool. And then I'm doing a story on bus cancellations and how First Bus were affected by the storms. So I've already got a video and I've written my piece. So I'm mainly going to be like helping everyone else, like checking their work today.
The stories on the board, Alex. Put them up on the board with who's doing what.
Oh yeah, sure. Is there a pen?
Behind you. Okay. So what's your top story today? What's your most important story?
I think top story will be Russia.
Okay.
Lauren. And then COVID.
be crazy plant lady today.
I've got more written in my notebook. Just need to.
That's fine.
We just
Do the
wanted to
detail
find
later.
something that I was interested in.
Mm-hmm.
To make it more like I wanted to do it.
Yeah, good. Well done.
Because
That's
I
what
found like some news stories and I thought they're not going to be as good as if I was doing something I liked.
That's what Robbie West said last week. So.
Yeah, well you said it to me the other
Yeah.
day and I was like,
A meltdown.
We've got a couple more minutes. Does anybody else want to throw in any other ideas? What's Tom doing? Oh, Tom's not on board yet.
Tom's doing light show and
Tinder maybe in the back.
Tinder maybe.
that would be a good
Tinder
story, though,
lights.
I think.
He's still on Instagram as well, the man from Tinder Swing Bar.
Yeah, I know.
Also, I just wanted to remind people that by 12 PM we have to do a text story uploaded to the UEA journalism website. Before you submit those, I'd like to check them.
Is that the text story for what we're doing today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
related
How
to it.
how long do you want it to be?
What do you think?
I think as short and concise as possible. So maybe like 200, 300 words. And then, okay, this isn't working.
Do we just explain what we're doing, like what we're doing our story about with the photo?
Just like a standard like text news story, and then when you're out filming, remember to take a photo to put like as the cover image. And then we're also going to be tweeting throughout the day, so there's going to be 2 to 3 tweets per hour. I'm going to check these as well.
Each or between us?
As a group, like everyone. So we can tweet photos with captions, short videos, text stories. And I was thinking if we all like each other's tweets and retweet them, then it should bring more traffic to them. And then everyone has to post their captioned video to UEA Journalism by 4. So, and the length should be 1 minute to 1 minute 30. And then we're going to do feedback, so if everyone could be back here before 4 PM, that'd be really good. And that's it. And we're going to join the Luckies meeting. So,
Well done.
yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Very speedy meeting. Well done.